Walk with me on the devil's left-way path, slithering like serpents. We will take several turns along the way. This path is multifaceted, dark, light, and everything falling betwixt. Crooked our steps will be, for the journey is never straight nor narrow. Greetings and salutations. I am Kindra RavenMoon. Welcome to the Thorn Rose Witch podcast. Here is where we discuss a bit about everything that falls under the umbrella of dark spirituality, witchcraft, Satanism, devil worship, and all things related, above, below, and beyond. Merry Walpurgis and blessed moon of May. How are you today? I hope your Walpurgis witcheries or Day of May celebrations have been infernally blissful. Today, we're diving into the tarot, but I'm not going to regurgitate too much of its history, nor get into the detailed divinatory meaning of each card. I don't want to bore you or myself with those details. Anyhow, when it comes to card interpretations, it can be highly subjective in my opinion. I believe that each individual should follow their intuition with the cards based on the reading at hand, and each unique reading holding a different story and meaning for each card, which doesn't necessarily repeat for future readings. The mistake most contemporary witches and readers of the tarot make is to blindly follow and remember the guidebooks of interpretations of the cards by heart. This is okay, I guess, when filtering through the stages of getting to know and learn a new deck for the first time, in case the creator of the deck has offered any unique interpretations that you might find interesting and inspiring for your personal readings. But one shouldn't become trapped in such limitations. To debunk the notion that many still hold to this day that the tarot is an ancient script and form of magic and divination, with some modern witches and pagans even believing that the tarot dates back to ancient Egypt. The fact actually is that the tarot is far from being an ancient tool of magic or divination by origin. The tarot was a game played by the upper class, similar to bridge actually, and was invented in northern Italy during the early Renaissance, specifically between 1430 and 1450. Tarot cards were not used for fortune telling or occult purposes until the 18th century, starting around 1780 in France. Now, I want to get into how, as witches, we can use tarot cards for spell work. However, please note that tarot and tarot readings are not inherently witchcraft, though they often overlap. Tarot is primarily a tool for reflection, guidance, or divination used by various people for self awareness. While many practitioners, such as witches or pagans, incorporate tarot into their spiritual practices, many others use it for psychology, storytelling, or even entertainment. Now let's break this up. As a psychological tool, many users see tarot as a secular tool for brainstorming, self reflection, and understanding different life paths rather than a magical act. As divination or spirituality, a tool for divination or spirituality, it is often used to connect with intuition or higher guidance. But in witchcraft, especially for dark witches, will take either of these approaches interchangeably, but also take the tarot a step deeper, infusing their decks with an essence of their personal power and magic. Witches bring life to their tarot decks and awaken the spirit of each card, or, if you will, the spirit of the deck entirely. Some ways to use tarot in your witchcraft practices other than for divination. Pick a card that represents something specific and use it as a meditative focus. Or encircle a spell candle with tarot cards representing the goal of your spell to lend more power to the work at hand. You can place a major arcana card in front of a spell candle for the same purpose or to represent yourself or another whom the spell is directed towards. The same could be done by placing a tarot card on top of an herbal spell work or a charm bag to charge it upon your altar. Use tarot in dream or astral work or for spirit flight by placing the appropriate card for your purpose under your pillow or in your pillowcase. Without the need for any other tools or props, just you and your tarot deck. Choose a card that represents your magical goal, be it love, money, revenge, etc. Sit comfortably while holding the card and gaze into it while focusing on your intent. Or do something similar by focusing your intended result while building your mental energy towards it. Then, when ready to release this energy, blow deep blow a deep sacred breath onto your card, activating your intent. Now, these are just some ideas, but the possibilities of incorporating tarot cards into your magical workings are endless. Here is a short list of concepts for magic attributed to each of the major arcana, what you could use each of these cards for magically. The Fool card, any magic to do with travel or to weaken an enemy. The Magician, any magic to manipulate the will or thoughts of another, to empower any spellwork intent, or to or for creative inspiration or success with your creative expressions. Like the Devil card and High Priestess, the Magician card is a great card for any spellwork to enhance projects for artists, musicians, and writers. The High Priestess. Use this card in occult workings to reveal secrets, halt gossip, or spells of invisibility to move around unnoticed. It's also good for dream work and spirit flight, or witch flight, if you will. The Empress is great for glamour magic to create an illusion. Also good in love magic for those already in an established relationship. And that could be to enhance that relationship or destroy it, whatever your purpose is for. And also it could be used in spells to gain wealth and for fertility. The Emperor is great for protection, destroying an adversary, and for any spells dealing with business matters. The Hierophant, good for legal matters, magic for marriage, magic aimed towards studies or anything educational, or use this card as a bridge between you and the divine or dark divine forces. The Lovers, using spells to bring situations or people together, aid to aid you in making the right decision, and of course, use it for love spells. The Chariot, for spells involving the ego, to shed or increase it. To gain victory over an adversary, or to obtain a new home or job, And for binding spells, strength lends power and strength to any spell. Good for curse work and shadow work, and for rituals to empower the self. The hermit, great for astral travel, spirit flight, receive and remember messages in dreams, spells for self empowerment, and truth spells. The Wheel of Fortune is good for revenge and turning the tables on a situation, improving one's luck, and any magic to bring about change in one's life, positive or negative. If you believe in karma, this is a good card for any karmic magic. It's a good card for magic involving games of chance, so the gambler's card, let's say. Justice card is good in spells involving legal matters, revenge, and empowering any dark magic spells. Magic to learn the truth of a matter, and domination magic. The Hanged Man, good for magic to turn the tables of a situation, return to sender spells, let's say. Magic to shed one's ego or to enhance prideful workings, breakup spells, and protection magic to create a protective barrier and also deflective magic. The Death card, good to bring positive change to a situation, curse removal, death magic, necromancy, magic involving spirit work, rituals and spells of destruction, to curse an enemy, break a binding, shadow work, and also for blessing rituals. Temperance is good for spells to bring harmony, peaceful home spells and house blessings, cause either peaceful dreams or nightmares, any type of spell to bring balance. Could also be used in baneful magic to create illness. Now, the Devil card. This card is great in spells for breaking free of somebody or breaking free of a situation, shadow work, protection, cursing, lust spells, and sex magic. Spells for gamblers, glamour, prosperity, road opener spells, cutting cords, shape shifting, animal magic, spells to break spells or curse removal. This card may also be used in devotional rituals to the devil. The Tower, used in any rituals of destruction, taking down an enemy, curse work, or to remove blockages. The Star, great for love magic, spells for career and business oriented magic, or to connect with any divine or dark divine forces. Also good for healing magic. The Moon, dream work, working with dark gods such as Azazel, or Azazel, I should say, and Astarte. Beauty magic and love spells. Telepathy, such as projecting mental imagery or messages into the mind of another. The moon could also be used for spells for spiritual protection and to reveal secrets and unveil false friends and enemies. The sun, good for healing and health spells. Success, love. It can be incorporated with other cards to lend power to any type of spell, actually. Judgment, magic that brings you to a higher level of consciousness, self improvement spells, spells to learn the truth about somebody, and spells to manipulate others, make others see your side of things, and to get your way. The World card, spells for success, good fortune, and victory. As I mentioned earlier, these are just some spell ideas for the major arcana, but magic with the tarot doesn't stop here. You can work with any cards from any of the major and minor arcanas in your spell work, ritual work, anything else, not just for divination. Be creative with it and personalize it to how you align with the tarot and your practice. And I'll leave it at this. Thanks for tuning in today. And until next time, my dears, darkest blessings and infernal love under Lucifer's light.